My name is Mohammed Shael. I'm the CEO of Strategic Affairs at the Economic Department. Now, before I start, we had a speaker before me. He was talking about the professor. And that speaker was one of the few people who got some of the history of blockchain, but early stages of blockchain. Mr. Wissam Luta just handed over to me one of the distributed ledgers that was used in Dubai before. And this is his bank account. And this used to be, when you draw anything from the bank, they used to write how much you have in total, and you need to sign it, and they did it in here. So, and by the way, this ledger was not given to anybody. You need to be a 70 years old or plus to get this type of books. So now Wissam got this 25 years ago, plus 70. So that tells you how old is he. All right. Now, thank you, Wissam. I'll keep this for me. Now, going back again to my side of the story, before I start how the economic department looking at the blockchain to enhance the transactions in the whole city, I need to give you a bit of background. Now, in 2011, me, Wissam, and 35 of Dubai leaders were part of Dubai Leadership Program. And before the end of the program, and unfortunately we did not get our certificate yet, but it is in the pipeline. They told us that you have to do a project. And now that project has either one of those criteria. Either you propose an idea to the government, or we will give you a problem that you solve. So me, Wissam, and the team whom you are going to see now have chosen something very related to what Dubai is doing right now. And that is how to connect Dubai and make Dubai as one body, instead of having it in different silos, lovely islands, with no right connection between them. And we tried to come up with a title for that. And we threw so many titles for the project, so many. And then suddenly, I don't remember who said that, but that was me. Anyway, I don't remember who said that. Now, BMW, they have a BMW Connect. Why don't we call it Connected Dubai? Right, Wissam? Thank you. So, a group of 5, his lovely picture is there. This is Her Excellency, the Minister of Education, used to be in KHDA, Her Excellency Jamila Al-Muhairi, Her Excellency Shamsa Saleh, CEO of Dubai Women's Establishment, Her Excellency Layla Suhail. Everybody knows Layla Suhail for the Dubai Shopping Festival, Dubai Summer Surprises. And, oh, that's a lovely young man. I don't know who he is, but he's a lovely young man. So the project was, and this is the agony that we get in the economic department, because economic department linked their system with about 122 different entities, be it local government departments, federal government departments, private sector, and semi-government. So why we do this? Because we run business licensing in the city. And to run that, and to make the experience very nice for everybody who wants to use Dubai as their business platform, we don't want them to run between government departments and non-government departments all the way, because they want to do a good business. So what we've done is we sat at that time with different government departments. We tell them, now if I am an investor, I want to come to do a business in here, what you as a Dubai municipality requires from me? So we take their requirement and we embed it into our system. And we go again to Dubai Police, we go again to Dubai Health Authority, and so on and so forth. Not only this, we've also, in 2009, we sat with about 54 banks operating in the United Arab Emirates. We called them in batches, and we said, why do you, because at that time, 2010, we said, we will no longer issue a business license. we will issue an electronic version of a business license. And many banks, they refused that. They said, no, 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 no. Our audit department, they require to have a paper. And we told them that paper is easily, it's a snapshot. It's like a picture for one time. So if that person comes to DED and gets a license, and he moves away from DED the second after he gets the printout, you don't know as a bank what he did with us. Maybe he came after that license while he's sitting saying, I want to change my business activity, and you will never know. And because this is a picture. This is a picture of what you've done. Instead, we will do for you one thing for the short term, and then we will link our system with you. The first thing is we will give you 4 users for your credit department to just verify that if this person comes to you with this printout A4 size paper, to verify that this business is available and it is up and running, not canceled, not anything. And the driver of that is because we said, this is the investor. See how happy he is? He's laughing. Now see what will happen to his face after a few clicks. He came to DED, or he want to open a business, come to DED. DED send them to DIWA to open a DIWA account. Then we send them to RERA to get his Ijari. Then we send him to, see his face now? His face changed. Now, we send them again to Dubai municipality for some reasons. I don't know what the reasons are. And then we send him to Dubai chamber. And then this guy, sadly, needs to carry out with him a portfolio of his passport, 500 copies of his passport copy, carrying it with him. So basically, he needs to buy a TUMI bag, nice bag, with 500 copies of his identity, 50 of his tenancy contract, 180 with the business license, our license. We ask him again, if you want to renew your license, see, ironically, if you want to renew your license, that was before 2010. Huh? If you want to renew your license, you give us a copy of your license. We have it in our system, but we say, no. We are government department, we want your license. And it goes so on and so forth all the way down. Now, Mr. Wissam was, at that time, was very angry from us. So seriously, he was angry. And when he gives you that metallic face, you don't know whether he's happy or he's unhappy. But anyway, you get that feeling that he's not happy much. So he said, Mohammed, you need to think very nicely. Mohammed, why on earth you are asking customers to go around and around? And I said, because I don't have any information. And when they go to Dubai municipality, they ask them for the same information. Dubai police, the same information. He said, let's look at our database. All the services that is available on the bus, the government bus, those are, which is registered on their bus, 1,875 services. Those requiring those numbers of A4 size paper. Huh? Now, keep in mind that not everything on the government departments are on the bus. So if you go for something else outside the bus, you will also need to take another pages and pages. So Wissam said, if we integrate 309, we will kill out those papers. And that was our proposal. Many people will call this a mesh. This is not a mesh. This is a spaghetti. An Italian here? Spaghetti. All right. And why this is spaghetti, not a mesh? Because mesh network is meant to be mesh network. It is designed to be mesh network. But in here, it's not designed to do this. Why? Because I've decided to link my system with Dubai municipality. And then I've decided to link it with Dubai police. And then I've decided to link it with health authority. And they've decided to link it with each other. And they've decided to link it with each other. And then after, sometimes we see ourselves are linking with each other without understanding. And if I don't link with you, I link with him, then basically I have another route to come to you. Then Wissam proposed to say, okay, guys, how about doing it this way? Now, when a customer comes, regardless from which channel he is coming from, he needs to interact with a government service bus, which is now, it's converted to Dubai smart platform. So each government department will keep their identity, they will keep their database, but they will share the data. And the sharing data is falling under Mr. Yunus Al Nasser. He's the CEO of Dubai Data Establishment. So now, Wissam and Yunus are working extensively to make data available and exchangeable on the platform. Now, what will happen, or what's happening now? To do this, we need to say this is Mohammed Shael, and to say this is Wissam, and to say this is that person. So they've came up with Dubai, the My ID thing, which is being rebranded right now called Dubai ID. So this identity is the key for us. Now to say, how can we do this is how we do it, because in any database, any changes in one letter will alter the whole thing. So my name is Mohammed Abdullah Shael Saadi. I can register my name as Mohammed Abdullah Shael. I can register my name as Mohammed Shael. I can register my name as Mohammed Saadi. And in the system, because the system doesn't know me, he will consider Mohammed Shael, Mohammed Abdullah Shael, Mohammed Shael Saadi as different entities, where they are one person. To do this, we've looked at what are the tools available for us in here. And we found out that the Emirates ID is the right tool. So basically, we worked extensively. It was very harsh, but we worked extensively with the different authorities to create a virtual identity for a person living in Dubai, regardless of his nationality, as long as he has an Emirates ID. So by doing that, we've managed to create such thing. So if you are a UAE national or a resident, when it comes to businesses, you will interact with one place, and that interaction will move to a different department, and then you will do it seamlessly and extremely nicely. That's what we hope. And then by getting your license now, we could think of something else. We say, okay, now before you open your bank account, they will ask you for business license. Before you open or getting your telecommunication services, asking for your business license. We said, once we have the business license issued, then we can propose some other add-on services like telcos, like banking services, like fleet management, like property, like and like and like. And some of you might ask, but Mohammed, what is this to do with the blockchain? And now that is where I'm coming from. Now, as Wissam said, Dubai considered as the capital of blockchain. We don't think locally here at all. Why? Because Dubai, old name called Wasl. And you know what is Wasl means? Dubai is a new name for an old city. That old city called Wasl. Wasl means connect. The actual translation for Wasl is a connect. And we have been known from generations ago that we connect east-west, but not China to the US, because we're talking about the Middle East and that area. So from India, Pakistan, all the way to Africa. But be it now, the whole globe became one small village. So we thought of, we connect ourselves with the whole world. Now, why the blockchain is very beneficial for Dubai now and for the economy now. Blockchain is, as everybody knows, it is trusted, untrusted platform. So now if I trust you, I will lend you money. If I don't trust you, I can't lend you money. If you do a transaction in Dubai with a company in China, if they trust you through a mediator, which is a bank, they will do that exchange. If not, then they will not do it. So be it in Dubai and here, and we want to do this. We want to take the whole Dubai United Arab Emirates from the traditional city and traditional country to a new realm in the future. And that new realm is the blockchain will help us to move to that direction. And that tool will help us to move forward. And that's why when Wissam said in his speech that we know that there are risks inside this new technology, and we understand that risk. But the bigger risk if we don't jump into this, because somebody else will jump into this, and people will start trusting other cities or other countries, and we will lose the edge. So that's why we are jumping into this area, and we want to take Dubai and the United Arab Emirates to the new world. By saying that, I think I finished my time, and I do. Yes? I've got more. Oh, good. Okay, thank you very much. Now, what we are thinking to do, and here where the beauty of our thinking. If you look at the economic department where I work in, As I said, we are WASL, or we are connect. We want to connect East and West together. And where are those connections comes from? From the custom and from the borders, right? Now, what's happening now? If I want to ship something from China to Africa, and they want to do re-export from Dubai. Once they ship something to Dubai in here, and while the goods is moving all the way to Dubai, the freight forwarder takes that documents and they send it to customs, or they send it to Dubai Port Authority, and then they figure out that there is something problem, there is a problem in that document. So what will happen? That shipment has to go back again to China, and that will lose lots of time and efforts and money for the traders. What we are trying to do now in Dubai, and this is, please don't tell anybody, huh? This is a secret. I trust you guys. I trust you like I trust blockchain. What we are trying to do is, we're trying to do a virtual custom from everywhere in the world to Dubai. So the Dubaian freight forwarders don't need to go all the way to China or to India to fix that problem. We will have the custom authority of each of those countries available in Dubai, so that a freight forwarder, if he finds a problem in his goods, in the movement, he will not go back to India. He will do it here and in Dubai. And this requires huge alliances, political wills, and also business trust system and the tool that available. And we think that the blockchain is the right tool for that. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.